friends, welcome back to our channel Geologica. So we are here with some new questions for oceanography and climatology, and here we will see from question number 9 to question number 15th for CSIR UGC NET Earth Sciences. These questions can also be used for UGC NET Geography. So let's begin with the question number 9. Which term is used for the sharp declination of temperature in the ocean? So within the ocean, temperature ranges with depth. It changes with depth. So in the upper part of any ocean, the temperature is more, and as we move downward, the temperature will becomes lesser, lesser, and further lesser. So let me divide this whole ocean into the three parts. One and other part is this, and then the third part is something like this. So the upper part where there is presence of direct solar radiation, the incoming solar radiation, so it got heated with having the high temperature, while the lowermost part, the bottom part, it has no direct sun rays, so it has the lesser temperature, and between these two a layer where there is sharp decrease in temperature. So here you have the high temperature, here you have the low temperature. So high to low there is sharp decrease in temperature, and this layer, this zone is known as your thermocline. Sharp declination of temperature in the ocean is known as your thermocline. Then we have two other terms, pycnocline and the halocline. Pycnocline is the sharp change in density. As you know that density is also increases as we move downward into the ocean. So pycnocline is the sharp change in density, while the halocline is sharp change in salinity. So thermocline for temperature, pycnocline is for density, and halocline is the salinity. And hence here first option will be our right answer. Then next question is, which of the following is affects the horizontal distribution of temperature? So as you know, all over the globe temperature changes from equator to the poles. Here is 0 degree latitude equator and 90 degrees the polar areas. So poles are colder areas, equatorial or the tropical areas are the warmer areas. So with the change in latitude, as we move higher latitudinal areas towards the pole, the temperature decreases. So latitude changes affects the horizontal distribution of temperature. Then unequal distribution of land and oceans. So land areas are or the rocky areas are heat up very quickly, and they also got cooled very quickly, but the oceanic areas, the water bodies, it got heated with a very slow rate, and it also cools in a slow rate. So with the change in the cooling and the warming of these areas causes the change in the distribution of temperature. So because of their differential heating and differential cooling of these ocean and land causes the distribution of temperature. Then you have the ocean currents. As you know that oceanic water moves along with the movement of air. So with these movements, certain cold water currents, cold water moves towards the warmer areas, and certain warm areas water moves towards the colder areas. So it causes the change in temperature. So the ocean current also influence the distribution of temperature. Then you have the prevailing winds. As you know, North Indian winds like Lu, which causes the heating up of areas. You have the certain other winds like Sirocco, Harmattan. These causes the change in the temperature. So latitude, unequal distribution of land and oceans, oceanic currents, prevailing winds, all of these four causes the horizontal distribution of temperature. So here fifth option is our right answer. Then question number 11th one is the zone where light cannot be received. So within the ocean, it is a large piling up of water like this. It is kilometers, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, and maybe certain oceans with 4, 5, even 6 kilometer depth. So there are areas, upper areas where we have the direct solar radiation causing the lightening or the warming of the ocean. So this area where light can be received is known as your photic zone. Another term can also be used for the same area is euphotic zone. So photic and euphotic zone both are related to the same area having the areas where light can be received. But in the lower areas where light cannot be received or it cannot penetrate it up to that depth, this area is darker because of no light and known as your apophotic zone. And here it is asking about the zone where light cannot be received. So this is the zone, apophotic zone, where there is no penetration of light. So this is the right answer. Second option. Then question number 12 is density of water can be affected by. So as you know that density of ideal water H2O is 1, but it changes with temperature. As the temperature increases, it got expanded. As temperature decreases, it got contracted. So density changes with temperature. Then pressure also affects the density. As we increase the pressure, the molecules become closer and closer, and if we decrease the pressure, molecules are free to move. So pressure also causes the change in density. Then you have salinity with the presence of calcium, magnesium. So these presence of other elements can causes the increase in salinity, decrease in salinity, and subsequently responsible for the change in density of water. So here fourth option will be our right answer. The temperature, pressure, salinity can affect the density of water. Then next one is how many layers are there in an ocean based on salinity. So based on temperature we have divided ocean into two parts, photic zone and apophotic zone, and based on temperature we have divided the upper layer, the middle layer which is thermocline sharp decrease in temperature, then we have the bottom layer. Same in the case of salinity, we have the upper layer and we have the lower layer, bottom layer, and we have the in between these two the intermediate layer where there is sharp change in salinity. So as I have already told, sharp change in salinity is known as your halocline. So based on salinity we have three layers, upper, bottom and the halocline layer. Here third option will be our right answer. Then next question is imaginary line which is drawn on a map joining the places of equal temperature. So as in the case of contour lines are the lines which joins the point of equal elevation. Isotherm lines are the lines which joins the points of equal temperature. So isotherm, first option will be our right answer. Then you have the isobars. Isobars means the lines which joins the point of equal pressure. Therm is for temperature, contour is for elevation, and isobars is for the equal pressure areas. Then you have another term that is isopatch. Now let me know what you know. Write in the comment box the definition of isopatch lines. Okay, so here first option is your right answer. Then 15th and the last question is pycnocline is absent in. So pycnocline, line of change in density. So here pycnocline changes with the latitude. Here we have equator, tropical areas, temperate zones and the polar areas. So pycnocline is absent in the polar areas. It is present in the equator, tropical areas, temperate zones, but it is not present in the polar areas. So here fourth option is our right answer. So it's all about for today. You can join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this video, and you can also join me on Instagram. The link is given in the description box. Thank you.